today I'm bringing you a video which is actually part 2 of the African Cichlid Rescape. So if you haven't seen part 1, you can check it out right here, and an annotation will pop up right here. And if you click that annotation, you'll get to part 1, and you can basically see the video right there. As you can see, my fish are kind of hungry right now, but I haven't fed them today either, and it's soon dinner time, so they're gonna get some food soon. And you know, some things that I wanted to talk to you guys about was that these Synodontis catfish are huge. I mean, look at this, like, it's crazy. They're enormous, and they swim upside down sometimes like that. They actually do that at night often, and sometimes they also just do it because they think it's fun. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I think it's so that they can catch food from the surface. But anyways, let's just get to the rescape right away. The first things you guys will probably notice are the driftwood that are in this tank. I do not know what type of driftwood they are, but I'm not quite sure if I've placed them as I want to. But I kind of made a plan, because I'm going to tell you guys once again, it's not entirely done. I'm still gonna add some plants and some other things like that. But as you can see, the wooden stakes right here, I wanted this to go over the new cave that I built from lava rock, and my small Mabunas actually likes to chill in there at night, which is kind of cool, and they also swim like into it and out again and things like that, and it's really cool to see. And they really like these driftwood for some reason. Actually, this driftwood doesn't reduce pH, which is really nice, but not only do they don't reduce pH, but they also create some arches, like archways, where the fish can swim through, and they really love it. This big piece right here, I do not know what I want to do with it yet, but I think I will place it right here, or either so that it sticks out over on this side, like it sticks out right here, but I'm not quite sure, because this area is what I plan to be a planted spot, like with anubias and java fern on this big lava rock, and that lava rock over there. I might have another plant on that rock right there, and that is basically all I'm going to do, because I think this aquascape is just awesome. I know some cichlid people just stack their rocks like crazy and like make them really tall, like the rockscapes, but I'm not really a big fan of that. I really don't like the stacking idea. I don't know why, I just don't think it's a very good idea. Of course, I have stacked some few rocks like the cave right here, but I think it looks very unique that the aquascape is low and the fish swims around up here, because I think you have to remember with African cichlid tanks, especially if it's a mixed African cichlid tank with Tanganyikans, Victorians, peacocks, Mabunas, things like that. You know, they swim in some of those species swim in very open spaces, and as you guys know, I got some different varieties of cichlids from the different lakes and the different types, like Mabunas, Synodontis. Synodontis are not cichlids, but you know what I mean. These guys right here, those are the Synodontis. And I had a peacock, but my Kenyai actually killed him. I don't know if you guys know that, but my Kenyai actually killed my German red peacock, and it was the worst thing in my life. He was so awesome. He was my favorite fish, and you know, I even love him more than my saltwater tanks. So you know, it was. I mean, I don't really think that the Kenyai has been a very good inhabitant into this aquarium. But I think he'll be better because he hasn't actually chased the other fish. There was a moment where he actually chased the Frontosa, but the Frontosa hasn't been chased a lot. So that is really nice to see. And he's getting some blue coloration and some more white coloration, and he's just doing awesome. And he has been a lot less shy than usual, and I actually think most of the fish's behavior has changed after I rescaped the tank, and that of course makes sense, because if you rescape your tank, either if it's a saltwater tank, a planted tank, a cichlid tank, a cold water tank, whatever it is, it always helps with the hierarchy, and all fish have hierarchies, but just not as, you know, noticeable as cichlids have. There was actually one that chased my Frontosa right there. That is my Mabuna. That is actually my Arotis male. I do not know why he chased him right there. That is kind of weird. But they do chase each other every now and again. That's what cichlids do. But he hasn't got any nib fins or anything like that. But let's talk about the aquascape. And what I wanted to say is that we've got peacocks and Tanganyikans and Victorians and things like that. They really like a lot of open swimming space, as well as haps like the blue ollie, which you can see right there. He has actually been chased a little bit. I do not know why, but he's doing fine. Anyway, Haplochromis, like the Venustus up there, and the blue ollie right there. You can see he got a wound right there. Those fish like open swimming spaces, and that's very important to actually notice and actually take into consideration when you're making an African Cichlid Rescape. So for the other fish, which are the Kenya, the Johanni, the yellow lab, where you see the Metriaclima esterae, the Abrotis, those fish kind of are rock dwelling fish, and they're Mabuna, so they will stay around the rocks, and you know that's why you're gonna have a little bit of rocks. And in here I got a lot of caves. I got a cave underneath here, I got a cave back there, I got a cave right there, so there are actually 3 or 4 caves in this tank where the fish always swims through, and the Synodontis enjoys it as well. But my Synodontis, I do not know why, but my fish are very strange. But they more like to be in the open. As you can see, they're swimming a lot, around a lot. Whereas I've seen other Synodontis that just stay at the bottom and really doesn't do anything. But these guys are so active. I mean, just look at this guy. This guy's the most beautiful one. He's actually the male, and this guy is the female. And she has been chased a little bit by him, and that's why he often stays at the top. I guess he's a little bit stressed, but I think he wants to breed, and that's the reason. But he's doing very well, and he's eating very well, and my Synodontis seems to be more in the top area of the tank when they're hungry, as you can see right here. Look at that, they're chasing each other. It looks really funny though, just look at that. But they haven't had any problems with nib fins or anything like that, so that's really nice to see. I think my camera bubs right there because I'm sitting and bubbling down my leg right here. But anyways, you know, so I'm going to get some more plants in this tank and things like that. But I want to tell you guys, this is the reason why this is part 2 out of 2 is that I'm done with the hardscape, and I guess that is the most important thing for African Cichlids. You know, some people just have a hardscape and no plants and things like that, and that's very understandable because that's more natural. But I really like plants, and I kind of want the planted tank feeling back again. And you guys have to notice that I don't want to make it entirely as a planted tank. I just want this area to be planted, this area to be more of an African Cichlid Rescape, and this more of a planted African Cichlid Rescape. And you know, that is just what I want to do and things like that. And yeah, that is basically all I really have to say, and all I have to show you guys. And you know, I'm really happy with how it turned out and things like that. And by the way guys, sorry for not making a video in quite a long time. I'm sorry about that. I've just not been in the mood for making videos. But you know, yeah, so that is basically all I have to show you guys today. And I hope you enjoy the new escape and you think it's awesome. If you do, please leave a comment. If you got any suggestions on fish or plants or rocks or anything like that, or how you want it to look like, or driftwood or anything, just if you have any suggestions for this tank, just put it down in the comment section below. And yeah, so see you guys in another video.